You ever go through something so tough it feels like a test? One of those moments where you're just like, why is this happening to me? Well, let's dive into that. Today, we're going to explore this really powerful idea that maybe that pain isn't just a setback. Maybe it's a test from your soul. And believe me, passing it, that changes everything. So let's just chew on this for a second. What if that one big struggle, the one that feels like it's absolutely breaking you, what if that's actually the key? The key to unlocking the next chapter of your life, the one where you finally become who you are always meant to be. All right, so let's get right into it. The soul's painful test. What does that even mean? Well, it's all about flipping the script on our toughest times. We're going to see why these struggles aren't roadblocks at all. Nope, they're actually the stepping stones we need to move forward. And this, right here, is the absolute heart of it. Pain is not defeat, not even close. In fact, it's the exact opposite. It's the trigger. It's the cosmic push that we need to evolve, to finally become our truest, most authentic selves. Okay, but this isn't just some nice philosophical thought bubble, right? There's real psychology behind this. We're talking about the work of the one and only Carl Jung. He literally mapped out this entire process of growing through struggle. He called it the path to wholeness. And that path has a specific name: individuation. Honestly, you can just think of it like the roadmap for this whole journey. It's this lifelong mission to bring all the different pieces of yourself together, the good, the bad, the stuff you show the world, and the stuff you hide, and integrate them into one whole person. So what Jung's really saying is, you can't sidestep the tough stuff. These soul tests, as brutal as they feel, are exactly what we need to become whole. Which brings up a big question, right? How do you know if you're actually passing the test? Well, luckily, there are signs, and we're going to go through them. Okay, sign number 1. And this is a biggie. The first real sign that you're passing the test is when you start to deal with the parts of yourself you'd rather ignore. The stuff you've pushed down deep. Instead of running from it, you turn around and face it. Jung had a name for this: embracing your shadow. And you can really see the difference, can't you? The shadow. That's just Jung's cool term for all the parts of us we try to pretend aren't there. Our jealousy, our anger, our biggest insecurities. And for a long time, maybe you ran from that stuff, right? Pretended it didn't exist. But passing this test, that means you stop running. You actually look at your so-called flaws, not with shame, but with some compassion. You start pulling all those pieces together, and you go from feeling broken and fragmented to feeling, well, whole. Something pretty incredible starts to happen when you accept all those parts of yourself? It's like you suddenly get this key, a key that unlocks your ability to finally let go of the past. And that leads us straight into sign number 2, the freedom of forgiveness. Now, this is so important to get right. Forgiveness is not about letting someone else off the hook. It's about letting you off the hook. It's not saying, hey, what you did was fine. No, it's saying, I refuse to let what you did control my life anymore. It's you breaking the chains of anger and resentment that have been holding you down. And the impact is, wow, it's huge. All that energy you were spending being angry or hurt, it's yours again. You can actually start living in the now, not the then. It unlocks so much potential and just clears the way for whatever's coming next. It's a massive sign that you're done carrying that weight. So, once you've dropped that heavy baggage from the past, you're free to grab the steering wheel of your own life in the present. And that brings us to our third sign, which might just be the most important one of all: taking full responsibility. This is it. This is the game-changing moment. It's when you go from being the victim of your story to the author of it. You stop blaming everything and everyone else, and you start looking in the mirror. You have this huge realization that, hey, I can't control what the world throws at me, but I have 100% control over my response. That's when you become the creator of your own reality. And here's how you know you're doing it. First, the blame game stops. Then you start owning your choices, your thoughts. You fully get that your real power is in how you react. And from there, you start actively building the life you want. It's not about pretending problems don't exist. It's about knowing that the power to deal with them, that's been inside you all along. So, let's recap. You've faced your shadow, you've forgiven the past, you've taken full responsibility for your life. So, what comes next? What's the payoff for all that hard work? It's beautiful, really. You emerge from the fire with this incredible clarity, and you start living with purpose. And look, Purpose isn't some grand, scary thing you have to go out and find. It's not like that. It's something that just shows up. It grows out of all this inner work. It's that feeling you get when you wake up in the morning and everything just clicks. You know you're on the right track. There's no more second guessing, just this amazing feeling of alignment. And this is the aha moment. Suddenly, all those struggles, they make sense. It wasn't just random cosmic bad luck. No. All that pain was a fire, and it burned away everything that wasn't really you. It was preparing you, sculpting you, for this exact moment of clarity and meaning. So there you have it. Four huge signs of your soul's evolution. Embracing your shadow, finding the freedom and forgiveness, taking total responsibility, and finally, living with a real sense of purpose. And remember, these aren't just separate checklist items. They're all interconnected, woven together on your path to becoming whole. But here's the thing to always remember. This isn't a one-and-done kind of deal. There's no finish line. The path to wholeness is a journey we're on for life. It's this constant process of growing and rediscovering ourselves. Every new challenge is just another chance to become even more of who you're really meant to be. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this. You went through the fire, you learned the hard lessons, and you came out so much stronger for it. You passed the test. So the only real question left is, are you ready for what comes next?